All right,
LEC.
LEC.
I think just to be clear, we'll do the tier list with these rosters, but we're not sure if these are actually the final rosters.
Let's go, man. Wait.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is about to be a super top heavy season of LEC, and it's going to be the most interesting part of this LEC season is going to be see who gets into the middle of the pack, like who gets third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Because I think that it's just a fucking rat race at the bottom.
I think it's really top heavy.
Let's be honest, like it's Fnatic Vitality, right? Like those are the two teams we're looking at to just be like actually fucking good, and everything else is just like
everything is like dependent, you know. If G2's bot lane is good, that team will be really good, you know.
Sure,
if
sure, absolutely.
AD are good, then that team will do good. If Rogue has a good bot lane as well, like Rogue bot lane carried them a lot. But
I think like Misfits could also be good. Like a lot of those players are good. Shawtime was very good. Here, I think was the best performing top laner domestically.
It sucks to rank teams because someone's going to get triggered.
It's easy. That's why I always do the power or the tier list where it's like D tier or whatever, because then you kind of get to soft order them.
Do you think tier list is better? Like, you think that's better?
I don't know what's better content. I know that tier lists are easier. I'm not going to say it's good content. I'm just saying that like it frees you up of the.
True. I think ranking them 1 to 10 versus like B tier, it's a cop out. Yeah, it's a cop out. Yeah, fuck it.
Of course, chat wants the best content. I'm not gonna fucking. All right, fucking.
We're here to start some drama. Now, take this with a grain of salt. Yeah, if we put someone 10th and they come first, then sucks. Yeah, I'm happy for them. If we put someone first and they come 10th, sucks. Okay, my 10th place team. I'm gonna say it's Astralis or SK or bottom 2.
What do you mean people aren't going to believe you fucking said that? What the fuck?
No,
that's the most believable shit I've ever heard in my life.
The later we go. Astralis SK. Now, I don't know which way around they are, but they're, to me, bottom 2. A lot of people were impressed by Dior at EU Masters. I think he's a good player, but maybe he did really well in tryouts, but I feel like Dior is... I mean, if he does really well, I'm happy for him, but this guy is basically baby Niski, right? TF Rice Silas... plays the loose lane and plays the roam and help team. He's literally baby Niski. If I look at his champ pool, right, and I go to Niski, it's the same thing.
But the problem is, if you are playing at the highest level of competition, you are allowed to lose lane and roam. But if you're playing in fucking EU Masters and you're a lose lane roaming player, I think you're probably just not that great.
Yeah, I'm not super sold on Dior.
Because like if you sent Niski to EU Masters, Niski would probably shit on kids, right? Not everybody. There's a lot of really talented mid laners there. But like if you are an amateur league player or a semi-pro player or an LFL player, and your strength is like team play, you know, or you're like playing for other lanes, I'm instantly skeptical. I'm like, are you good mechanically?
Yeah.
Are you going to be good enough? Because there's a bar when you come into LEC that's like, you must be this fucking good mechanically just to exist as a professional player, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like, I will admit, Astralis this year, I think they got away a little bit with murder. Like, meta was really good for Trundle.
I think
top lane Lee Sin picked up so many wins.
I think Zanzara is... because we had Zanzara on the show. Zanzara is a very smart player, and he figures shit out very quickly. And there will be moments in this year where he is ahead of the curve on jungle meta, and it's his meta, not super mechanically demanding, but super like, you know, impactful champions like the Trundle, like the Skarner. And he will be good when that shit is in meta. The thing is like without knowing the meta, I'm never gonna immediately bet on Zanzara.
The thing is, like, I look at this mid jungle, right? And I see two players that want to play for their side lanes, you know? Like, if you have Niski self-made or something, or Niski and a carry jungler...
Who are you playing for? Like, you're telling me you're betting on copy White Knight?
Like, what this mid lane will pick the loose lane, TF Rise Silas, roam player. This jungler will pick a tank or something to, like, early invade to get pressure to find enemy jungle. He won't carry the game, like, super hard, you know, self-mid inspired level. So you're playing for your side lanes with this mid jungle, right? You're facilitators. But, like, you know... Copy Promiscue, yeah, maybe it's fine, but against like these bot lanes, I don't think it's gonna win. And White Knight, again, his Lee Sin was great, his Renekton is great, but these two champs don't really exist anymore. So if he has something else, sure. So I don't really see much in this team. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, I think 10th. I think they are the easy 10th prediction.
Yeah.
I think in order for them to, like, we need to see levels. If we see levels from these players that we have seen in the past, this team will not make playoffs, no doubt in my mind. If they suddenly like do fucking crazy shit, or like, you know, Kabe steps up in a big way, or White Knight steps in a big way, if they do end up playing to their sidelines, like, that's how this team gets out of the bottom of a tier list. That's how this team makes playoffs. But like, Short of that, this is not a team that you bet on because there is nothing that you will have seen in VODs that makes you go, this is a great team.
Yeah, and also like Kobe and Vander and Misfits were like bot lane go even or behind and top side will carry.
Yeah, and like maybe
I think if you plug and play that into Astralis, like top side might not carry, guys. we got a problem.
The last time I felt really good about Kabe was when we were in this like front to back team fight meta because I think Kabe is a very like mechanically solid player. He is a very reliable AD carry. I think he'll always be like he has been so consistent over the years and like being stable for teams, but like this team needs a pop off player. This team needs fucking hate this word, but this X factor. They need someone who's gonna like carry, like when you pump resources into him, it's not gonna be 1-to-1. This guy needs to like, you put 1 gold into this guy, he needs to be able to get like 2 gold out of it in terms of relative efficiency. You need someone like who is gonna show up in fucking style.
Yeah. So wait, are you SK Astralis or Astralis SK?
I'm Astralis first. I don't even know if I'm SK.
Astralis first place?
No, sorry, 10. Fuck off. Am I SK? Because let's talk about SK in the same way. Because I think Jesu Treats was a good bottom lane. Like, is it going to take them time to come back and figure their shit out? Yeah, Jesu Treats was a solid bottom lane. And a lot of these new bottom lanes, I'm not like blown away by.
I have a base take here.
What's your base take?
I think SK might be better than BDS.
I think Adam is definitely overhyped. I don't know enough about Syncroft. X-Matty Limit will be them and Treats are, I think, pretty comparable.
I think SK's...
I could go either way. That's the fucking... But then I'm like...
Both teams are so similar, man. When I look at both, their players are exact same, I think. Like, Gilius, Syncroft to me are similar. Nuclear Insertus, similar. I think bot lanes, Treats, Limit, similar. I feel like SK is maybe better.
You know what? I'm with you. Give me BDS 9. Give me SK 8. You don't have to change. I'm changing. Give me.
You're changing?
Yeah. Give me BDS.
Okay.
The thing is, I have a lot of faith in Treats, and part of this is because again, if a player comes on the analyst desk and I get to talk to them, I know more about them, so it's easier for me to bet on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I like understand more how they work. And Treats is really smart, really clutch player, and the fact that he stayed on SK after that fucking disastrous decision in summer gives me more faith in that roster. Like, that man has to see something there. And look, you see Gilius and you're like, all right, well, you know what? They're probably not going to be the number 1 team in the league. Like, no way. But Gilius pretty consistently makes fucking playoffs when the man shows up.
Yeah.
Gilius teams always start super fucking strong.
Like, I think SK's team has like, as much as this is not very tangible, I feel like SK team has locker room diff, you know?
Oh, they for sure have.
They have such a good locker room diff. Whereas I don't know if BDS has a locker room diff. I don't know the players very well.
But to be fair, I have so much fucking bias concentrated in this team right now because I know Swiffer and I really love Swiffer and I know Treats and I really like Treats. And like I like and respect them as professionals, to be clear. I have a lot of faith in them and I think that they think about the game in the right way. But that said, like that, if it's a tie, if we say it's a close to tie between BDS and SK, it's like I know Grabs and I trust Grabs, but I know Treats and Swiffer, and that's the tiebreaker right there.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I favor SK a bit as well, you know. Fuck.
I think it is huge for Grabs, though, if he can get this team going. Because I think the G2 years are... he obviously played with super, super established players, and this is the opportunity for Grabs to really make a name for himself and not just be like the G2 coach meme. Not that that was ever really what Grabs was, right? But I think that's what a lot of people remember. It is huge opportunity for Grabs to like... bring up a bunch of these younger players. Oh, Syncroft has technically been around for a while.
I feel like, okay, so BDS, I think Limit is good. I think Limit is actually playoffs level good. I think Limit's really good.
I think Limit's really good.
Adam is really inconsistent, but he has his moments when he has good counter picks. And Grabs is obviously a great coach. So these are like the 3 standouts. And my question marks are like Syncroft, Matty, you know? It's like Syncroft has always done well in ERL, but it's been a long time since he's been in LEC. I think the last time he was in LEC was Origin. But he is, like, I have to say, if there's any role that's really stacked right now in AC, it's jungle. Like, he's jungling against Selfmade, Razork, Yankos, Elyoya, Malrang, Shlatan, who was dominating ERLs, Marcoon, who was nuts in summer. Like, I think jungle is fucking stacked. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think jungle's a crazy role. I think support's also really interesting this season because I think there's a lot of people with a lot of potential, right? Like, I think that, like, Treats, Kaiser, Hylissang. Oh man, I miss Mickey. Poor Mickey.
What's the weakest role? I mean, the weakest role in EU has always been top lane.
Top lane is booty.
Apart from like 2018, 2019, when it was like Wunder, Bwipo, Alfari, Odo. what was it? We had like 1 or 2 years where we had like really stacked top lanes. So as like back in those days, Cabo, like that was
so the thing is, we had good years because 2019 we had Wonder, Bwipo, Chachi, which was solid. Like, don't get me wrong, Chachi was not an all-star player. Alfari was in the league that year. Like, we had a solid top 5.
Also, this might sound based, even though we didn't make playoffs. I think Expect was a good top laner.
Expect was super good top laner.
Yeah. He was.
Expect was really good.
He was our best player on XL.
I think right now the best top laners in the league will most likely be Alfari, Hear It, and if Wonder is back in form, Wonder. And you're like, oh shit, but what about like Adam? Adam did super well. Like Armut did super well. It's like, I think that like that was more of an indication of the fact that like
BB was in NA, guys. BB was on TSM, guys. We're talking about 2019. Wasn't BB in?
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh, you're talking about
Broken
now?
Blade. I think Broken Blade. Broken Blade. We're gonna have to see how he works on G2. I think Broken Blade you could also put in your top 5 list. But to me, Wonder, Hear It, Alfari are my top 3.
Wonder, Hear It, Alfari.
Yeah.
Wonder, Hear It.
And that's assuming Wonder's back in form.
Wonder, Hear It, Alfari.
Because Armut's laning phase still isn't great. Oda basically got solo killed every fucking game against Hear It. You know what I mean? BB was like really like what was the shining light on Schalke, but it's hard for like because I have a really bad habit of looking at players who are good players on a team that is otherwise like kind of meh, and that's what Broken Blade is for me. So I'm not ready to jump on the Broken Blade train. I want to see what he does on G2 just because he like was clearly the shining light on Schalke.
Yeah, the problem that BB had in Schalke was he would pick good top matchup, but enemy mid jungle would dive him, and his mid jungle would be absolutely like, I don't know where the fuck his mid jungle were in 90% of these games. So he's playing a winning matchup, he gets bounced on in a wave, he gets dove, and the game's over. So
yeah,
now his mid jungle is actually good. That I think Broken Blade will play a lot better.
Well, and I think that I think there was like a disconnect on Schalke about what Broken Blade wanted to do and how he wanted to play and how the team needed to play for him. I think that like
also need to see Hear It without Razork, because I think Razork was a big reason why Hear It was playing good.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That Rogue series, and that's one series, but that Rogue series where he like either got a kill in every single, because Inspire went top 5 games in a fucking row. And either there's one game where he like escaped the gank, one game where he died, where Odo finally just got the kill without dying, and every other game he went 1 for 1 in a gank every single time.
Yeah, I think that was just I do think Rogue topside was griefing that though a bit every time they were doing those gank setups. But yeah. I agree, Hear It is top tier. I think top 5 in no particular order is definitely Wunder, Broken Blade, Alfari, Hear It, Odo.
Odo
actually, is Armut in there as well? Armut,
I think that's really, it's really hard. I think
top 6 definitely includes Armut. Completely forgot about Armut. Fuck, if you had to rank top laners, I don't even know if
the thing is Odo's playoffs was rough. Was real rough. And like Worlds, he was in that fucking group it was just stacked, right?
Yeah, and he had Graves into Jackson, like
he absolutely fucking inted it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think top 4 it feels easy to go top 4 because you have like some decent evidence to back it up. After that, it's hard. You're kind of, I think, speculating a lot. Not that Wonder's not speculating, because Wonder also didn't end the season super great.
Yeah. I think Odo's playoffs was weak, but also at Worlds, the only excuse I have for Odo at Worlds was he was playing on painkillers, right? So.
I mean, sure. Yeah. I think that's but playoffs was also rough, right? And I think that if you tell me that you believe that Odo will be back in top 5 form, I'll say that's fine. I think there's enough historical evidence to back that up, but I want to wait and see.
Top lane is fucking interesting because I don't know if I even put Alfari first. I don't know who the fuck is first. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know. It's so funny in chat though because people are on if you either love, it feels like you either love Armut or you think Armut is trash, and I think that both of those takes are like wrong. I think Armut's struggles in lane. He talked about it himself. He's getting better. You know what I mean? He's still against really top tier top laners, struggles a lot, but he like is good on the champions he's good at, and he is hands down the best team fighting top laner in EU or has been as long as Matt have been winning. So it's like don't disrespect Armut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that if you can trash talk Armut all you want, but he's fucking winning and he's a big part of those wins. He was a huge part of the Rogue reverse sweep. So like as much as it's like, oh yeah, Alfari, Broken Blade, like Hear It, these guys are better. It's like, well, yeah, like Mad still fucking won and Armut was still a huge part of that. And if Armut is again set in a situation where he can afford to go behind a little bit in the early game, it won't matter how good, Hear It or Alfari or Wonder are if he gets to that point.
Someone in 2 years and said, remember when Gilius was on Schalke with Broken Blade and they made the playoffs top 4 and they stomped Fnatic? Kire's summer was really rough and losing Abadaga as well. BB was amazing and he had great players around him. Yeah, of course, that's what I said. He would pick good top matchups, he would win his lane, he'd base on a bouncing wave, and enemy mid jungle would dive him and his mid jungle would not cover. It happened in so many games. I remember one particular where he's playing Gwen where he's getting absolutely fisted enemy mid jungle, and his mid jungle are in Afrika Freaks the whole game, and he can't play. This Gwen game was, when I watched this Gwen game, I was just like, was it this one? This one? It was this one maybe.
I mean, that was like the tragedy of the.
It was so unplayable. He was winning his lane, but he's getting permadove, and So
I mean, Kire had probably one of the worst jungle splits we've seen from a player in a long time. And like, I just think that this is a clean slate for Broken Blade. He has a strong top side.
That's Earl salute.
And I think that if you believe in this man, I think it's absolutely fair to do so. But it's like, I take nothing from that Schalke split, because that top side was just doomed. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of agree. I feel like SK is hard. I would put them like together. I put pluses next to them because I think they're the same. Okay, number 7. Number 7 is where shit gets really hard, because there's 7 teams and there's a couple which are close, and I don't know if I can put XL 7th. I don't know. I have faith in that roster. That roster is not bad. But then I do shit, man. Do I put XL 7th, man? Is it
bro? It's you have to feel like it's destiny. Like Youngbuck's the 6-star general, but a 7th place enjoyer. You know what I mean? Like it's like it really is just like, oh, it's rough, dude.
Dude, I don't know who. Okay, so my take is I think Misfits or XL or 7th.
Should we talk middle of the pack? So, should we just talk middle of the pack? Because like I think there's a bunch. Like, let's put all the teams that were like in contention for this general area.
We'll do contention for 7th. I think it's XL, Misfits, and Rogue. I think the reason I'm putting Rogue is I don't know how this team is going to do with Malrang, because I
also think Trimby wasn't amazing, and Comp was a solid but not like breakout 80 carry.
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean?
Using inspired hands is horrible.
Well, that was your entire identity, because basically Hans individually just smashed 2v2 all the time, right? And then inspired, most of the team played for him, right? Like they set him up for success. So this is just going to be a completely different team.
Yeah, it's like if Malrang plays good and his English is like feasible, I think this team can be top 4. But if Malrang English is off and their comps are going to fall apart, I feel like. So it's either 7th place or top 4. There's no in between without inspired hands. I think Malrang as a player is good. Like this guy when he subbed in for Damwon in summer, when he had a fucking jungler mid and a mid laner AD, this guy was playing really good. He had like 1 or 2 bad games, but the problem is his English is, I don't know how his English is.
Well, let's just assume that there are no communication issues, and even then, is it good enough? You know what I mean? Schlatan is a big question, though, right? Because it's like Schlatan just isn't Razork, and if he was Razork, it'd be really easy to put Misfits in like 6th, even fucking 5th, to be completely honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like bot lane, I don't think fundamentally changes. Like I think that Neon maybe has more potential than Kabe, but definitely hasn't shown it yet.
My decision.
Okay. What?
I'm putting Misfits 7th.
I'm putting Rogues. No, but I feel like XL are going to get 7th. It's inevitable. I'm putting Rogue 7th.
You actually believe XL is a playoffs team?
I think, this is my thing. And this could change, but like, I think Trimby has been struggling, and now he no longer has Hansama next to him.
Yeah.
That's going to be fucking rough. I think that like, Odo struggled too, and we just talked about how much like the top lane pool, while still weak overall, there's like Alfari and Wonder being there, Broken Blade being on good team is going to make top lane that much harder. So it's like Malrang, maybe. Like I just don't know. I don't want to pretend I'm a Malrang expert. I'm not a Malrang expert. Larson is very good though.
Also, I don't know how
and there's so many bad mid laners.
Completely ignored comp. Like this guy's played LEC, I think a year or a year and a half, and he's never found success. But this guy in solo queue is a fucking monster.
Yeah. But I mean, he got benched for Crowny, right? It's like, Not Crowny's good to you know. Can't rank XL over Rogue. Larson is good. It's just a little bit of a playoff screefer. It's really fucking hard, dude. No, it can't be Rogue. It's got to be X. No, but even new. My.
But basically, are you debating between Misfits, XL, and Rogue?
Yeah,
So then that basically means that your 4th place team, as well as mine, is probably Mad Lions.
Yeah, and then 3rd place G2, I guess.
But I don't know if I want to put that Mad Lions team 4th place. No, thanks.
Elyoya is so fucking good though. Elyoya Kaiser, you have like such an insane jungle support duo. You know what I mean?
And if we put Mad 4th, that means the G2 is 3rd. And if G2 is 3rd, then that means Vitality and Fnatic are 1-2.
Yeah, we know that, but we know Vitality are 1-2. Everybody knows that. That's why we're doing the bottom first.
It's Mad. I think Mad stonks are down a bit actually without Humanoid and Karsi. Reeker and Unforgiven. I don't know how well they will do. Dude, how can you rank this? Dude, how
Such
can you,
a fucking mess.
How can you rank this shit?
This is the fucking.
Why am I doing this? This is unrankable.
Honestly, though,
Can we just turn the stream off?
This is a clown ass off season. If I'm going to be completely
I
honest,
could close my eyes right now and just put any team in the top from 7th to 5th, and I could be 7th to 4th, and I could probably get right on a couple.
Yeah, you probably would. But what I'll say is that like you look at a lot of these players and like teams I believe have done, and we don't know all the factors. We'll never know the factors. They have made the best roster they can, keeping in mind their budget, their spending, who the players who are available. But like there's no Mickey in the support pool. We almost probably didn't have Wonder here. Reckless is an LFL. Like what the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna do this. Look,
Crowny isn't here. Like it's weird vibes.
This is what I'm gonna do, just to prove a point that because I know this will happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 2 teams in each number.
Hans is fucking Hans got a spot in NA. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna flip a coin for a roster for my tier list here. This is gonna be the coin flip tier list. Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Where you can do random number generator, right?
No. I'm going to flip a coin, okay? And when I flip the coin, that's going to decide who I put there. So, Astralis is heads, BDS is tails.
Okay. Astralis, BDS. Why not just do a random number generator? Why are you limiting yourself to a fucking coin?
Okay, what do you mean random number generator?
Just do a random number generator.
Okay, no, we'll do. Okay, that's a good idea.
We'll do
the RGN.
RNG list.
Yeah, we do the coin flip list, the RNG list, and I think we're going to be...
The coin flip list and the RNG list are the same thing. It's just the coin flip is...
It's not. The RNG list is different. Trust me.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Here's how this works. So we agree, right?
Okay, so say a team.
No. We agree on Astralis, BDS, SK. We agree on that, right?
Okay,
so put that all in. No, you have to pick... Bro, what are you? You're fucking griefing.
1 to 7, yeah? Or?
No. Let's use this to decide. We have 3 teams, right? Misfits, Excel, Rogue. So just do 1 to 3.
Okay.
And then just generate.
Okay. We have
third is Rogue. So Misfits is 1, XL is 2, Rogue is 3.
XL 2, Rogue is 3.
All right, then XL are 7. Okay, now do 1 and 2. Do 1 and 2.
Okay.
And it's Misfits then Rogue.
Misfits then Rogue.
Okay, so then it's Misfits and then Rogue are 5th.
Okay. Now Mad and G2. Mad is 1, G2 is 2.
Yeah. Mad, which means G2.
Okay, Fnatic is 1, Vitality is 2.
Vitality, Fnatic.
Okay, that's the RNG list.
That's the RNG list.
Now, where's my coin flip?
It's such a good list.
It's actually a good list, you know.
I mean, it was guided RNG. It wasn't pure actual RNG. It was like 50-50. We put the gimmies at the beginning.
Okay, this is the coin flip list. Okay.
Who you coin? Now you still have to decide.
Yeah, no. This is XL is 1, Misfits is, and XL is heads, Misfits is tails.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, Rogue is heads, Mad is tails.
Bro, this fucking notepad thing is so scuffed up.
Okay, G2 is heads, Vitality is tails.
What are you doing?
No, wait, what am I doing?
No, just put G2 there. Come on, you can't flip that. You can't flip that. That's
Fnatic is heads, Vitality is tails. Okay, there's the coin flip list. Now we can carry on with our own lists. Okay.
Who am I to go against a imaginary die and a coin flip? I'm putting Excel 7th. It's just it's meant to be. It's like God has spoken through the Google coin flip thing to us.
Okay, so you're doing XL 7th, which means that you're putting who in 6th? Misfits or Rogue? You're in playoffs now, right? So there's no... I'm
gonna do Misfits.
You're gonna do Misfits? Yeah, you're copying the coin flip list, man.
I wasn't deliberate. I mean, it's gonna be hard not to copy one of the lists.
Okay, I'm gonna go a bit based here. I'm gonna say...
What do you mean? You can put Excel in playoffs?
Yeah.
That would be based.
Now it looks like I'm biased as hell. But I'm not.
I can't trust you whenever Young Buck's involved. You just believe in him so much. I think I have a lot of faith in Kaiser, Elyoya, Arma to just win games.
No, but I think we didn't do the RNG list correctly, by the way. Because we said Astralis, BDS, SK, but I think we should have done 1 to 3 heads, tails for them as well.
We just do it right now then.
Yeah, it makes it fair. It makes it fair. Random... It makes it fair. Like, this has to be a full RNG list. Okay, so 1 is Astralis, 2 is BDS, 3 is SK, okay?
Yep. BDS, and then...
Okay, now...
1 is Astralis, 2 is SK.
There's the RNG list.
Okay, great.
Now, the coin flip list has to finish as well.
What the fuck
are
you... This is the
Astralis is heads, BDS is tails.
Okay, so BDS. Okay. And then Astralis versus SK.
Astralis is heads, SK is tails. Wait, it's the same, man. RNG is always the same, man. Okay.
Just do a random chat, guys. We came for the Drakos Caedrel rating. Me and Caedrel trying to figure out how we can get a coin flip to do our work for us.
Yeah. I'm just proving a point with this coin flip, by the way. I'm proving a point. We're gonna do.
What fucking point are you proving?
No, listen. We'll do our own lists. But we're proving a point that it's complete RNG because it's best of one. Rookies. All the rosters. It's
they're
impossible.
Brand new rosters. It's spring. It's not. There's no science to this.
There is some logic. Okay.
There's little bits of logic, but you cannot
30% logic, 70%.
You cannot
RNG,
draw a conclusive conclusion. You cannot draw any kind of significant conclusion.
But it's funny because you do like in Worlds, you do like tier lists and predictions, and you get it wrong, and then everyone's like, "I fucking told you so," and you look at their comments, and they're like, "I agree." 2 months earlier, and then
or even better, they're like, "What? Like I told you so. I told you all along that this player would play a bunch of champions that he's never played before, step up in a big way, and suddenly carry." And it's like, great. What evidence did you have to support that prediction? Nothing. You're just fucking. Yeah. You're just throwing darts at a board.
Vitality were 7th in my books, but last week they changed the top 3. Yeah. Okay, so number 5, Mad and Rogue. I think is where we're at, right? Or G2.
I think
Mad and Rogue. I feel like G2.
Jankos Caps Broken Blade topside is just too good.
Jankos Caps Broken Blade is too good. They have a really good topside. I think like strongest topsides in the league: Fnatic, G2, Vitality.
There's just so many.
Yeah, and it's a like the way League of Legends works is it's topside diff, and support diff. AD does not matter as much. It's most of the time it's topside and support because the game is a 4v4 topside when Herald spawns and AD is in 1v1 isolation half the time. And then AD only really shines in team fights. So like if you have a player like Hans where your team is a little bit AFK and you're playing Lucian and you have agency, then maybe you can shine, But most of the time it's topside. And it's really hard to play the game if your topside's losing and you're in AD carry. So topside is really big. I think Fnatic, G2, Vitality have the best top sides. I think Rogues is up there, and Mad Lions is kind of up there too. I think Rogue is 5th.
But FNC has great
I think that the core,
side,
there's more
so
of the core of Mad
right.
has been kept, and the core of Mad as a team won our last fucking season.
Like jungle support has stayed, right?
Jungle support top, because like Arma is probably going to lose lane to like Alphari, Wonder, and Form, maybe hear it, but like he still is better. Like at League of Legends than most of the other top laners in our league. You know what I mean? Even if he's worse at laning.
Hey, I'm going to put Rogue Mad. I've decided.
Yeah, I agree. Rogue Mad.
Rogue
Mad. And the last two, so let's do G2 in third, because obviously they're not second.
You're putting G2 third?
G2 third, easy.
Yeah, I think G2 is... Fuck. I feel like G2 on paper is third, but they could be winning the split. Because they have Caps, and Caps is like.
I think you're actually griefing if you think they're gonna win.
Caps is the best player.
I think
in Europe.
That's an insane take.
When he's in form, Caps is the best player in Europe. I think.
Yeah, of course he's the best player in Europe. That was not, however, enough to get them across the finish line last split. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we put you. Cathedral stopped smoking. Caps ran it this year.
Yeah, and it's not to say Caedrel's right. Caps has years of fucking being the GOAT. One season, 1 year doesn't matter.
It's like if I said to you 10 times yesterday that you're a beautiful person and I think you're extremely pretty, and then today I said, you look okay. The thing that's gonna stick in your mind is the you look okay, not the 10 times I said you're beautiful, right? Now, the same thing kind of applies to like Caps in a way, where Caps was unbelievably insane the last 3 years. 2018, 2019, 2020, nutcase. 2021, very up and down, very inconsistent.
The thing is...
He was the best player in Europe the last 3 years, and alongside Perkz, when he's in form, he is the best player in Europe. That's what I'm saying. If Cap's in form, I think G2 can win the split. Like, this guy's so fucking
Can
good.
G2 win the split? Yes. Would I bet on G2 winning the split? Absolutely not.
And like you can see from the outside how good Caps is, but trust me, when I've played against Caps so much last year and the year before, playing against this guy feels like I'm playing against a robot sometimes. It's so annoying.
Yeah, but as much as you have faith in Caps in that capacity, like the two remaining teams are the only teams where I have like faith in like all 5 players on that fucking team. You don't know G2 how good G2's bot
lane is for sure like not even just bot lane, like support. Like Targamas is, I don't care how Flack it does. Like if he does good or bad, I don't think he'll change that much. But Targamas is like, this will change the team, I think.
But the problem is like for against most teams, I agree with you. Player? But against like the Fnatic is like with Rogue gone, they're going to be the bot lane that just fucking murders people.
Fnatic is
again talking about skill checks. Like, you must be this tall to ride the ride. Like, beating Fnatic is like you have to fucking survive lane against Hylissang upset. And like meta could change that, right? Like, we could be in like the fucking piss boring karma meta or some shit, and Hylissang is just going to be on a leash for the entire year. But like, that shit's going to be hard.
A lot of people ask me like, how good is Target Mass? Guys, I'm going to be brutally honest. I have not watched ERLs. Okay. I have not watched too many E-Masters. I have not watched too many ERLs. My whole summer split was co-streaming LCK, watching LPL, and being on the LEC, right? So I've only seen a couple of the games. It's not like I've studied him so much. You know, when spring split comes and I'm casting, then I'll study him to see how good he is, to do my research, be ready. Right now, that's why I'm saying he will make or break the team in my eyes, you know. We'll put G2 third. Okay, now 1 and 2 is like where it's at, you know. I feel like most people think Vitality Fnatic are 1 and 2 from roster.
Thanks for birthday love. I'm going to say Vitality 2, Fnatic 1.
You're going to say Vitality 2, Fnatic 1?
Yeah, 100%. I think that Fnatic have the best bot lane in the league by like a fucking mile. Clearly the best bot lane in the league. And I think that while you can argue about like whether or not G2's top side is stronger or Vitality's top side is stronger, and I think there definitely are good arguments there, it's like Fnatic's top side is good enough against those two other teams that you compare them to that like I think bot diff will be a thing.
Yeah, so you're saying Vitality G2? Vitality Fnatic, sorry?
Yeah, Fnatic Vitality.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard to say. Like, Fnatic bot lane is so fucking good. I think they're the best bot lane in the West next to Hans, Core JJ.
I mean, I like, at this point, honestly, you can make any argument you want. It could go either way. Because Caedrel is also very good. Labrov has shown a lot of promise. You know
Labrov was really good.
Alfari very likely will slot back into being the best top laner in the West or continuing in EU. I mean, that would be the expectation. Obviously, Wonder's always been able to contest him, but like...
Core JJ Hans never played together? Yeah, but on paper, that's a stacked bot lane, right? Yeah, I guess I agree. I don't know, dude. Do I agree? Yeah, I guess I agree. Yeah.
I will say that I think that 100 Thieves and TL could both make playoffs in EU easy. How much further they could go than that, I don't know.
NA teams?
Yeah, TL and 100 Thieves.
TL would be top 4 in Europe. I think 100 Thieves would also be like top 5.
Top, maybe 6. It's hard for me to know for sure.
Top 5, top 6, yeah. Top 5, top 6. I think TL would be top 4. I think C9 would also be pretty good. I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know how good Winsome and Berserker are. Like, I mean,
no, this is the only. I don't feel like I need to make that because it doesn't matter because I'm never gonna see that. I'll just say that like on paper, those are the rosters that I think are like solid enough.
No, I think EG's roster is okay, but I don't know anything about their mid laner. It's like, dude, I've never watched any of Jojo Pyun's games. I've never like, I don't want to be that.
No,
guy.
But that's why I'm like, I don't. Like, that's why I just said it in passing. I don't actually
fucking
that guy,
but I never heard of his name before. You know, like it's not to throw flack his way, but that's the amount of analysis I can give on him. He's like VTO, but a better laner. Holy fucking base, man. Okay, we'll need to do a Twitch chat list. Here's 10th. You guys vote. Who's 10th? Tell me, who's 10th? Okay, looks like Astralis is number 1. We got BDS. Wow, looking very similar to Drakos' list, guys. Don't copy his homework.
Okay, what I think we should have done for the future reference is we should have done the chat voted tier list before we share our tier list and the chat voted tier list after we share our tier list.
No, because then we're copying Twitch chat. Oh, wait, we don't share ours?
We don't share ours first. We could have them pre-written, but then just see what people's are before we've like molded their thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. SK is 8th. Ooh, no, guys.
Oh my god, chat, you're fucking Giga Chad. You did it. I fucking love you all.
Didn't.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You got close. That's all that matters.
Okay, 6th. Vote 6th. Vote 6th. Guys, you're putting Fnatic 6th? Why? Why? You actually put Fnatic 6th? Why did you put Fnatic 6th? Why? Is it funny?
It's adjusting over time. The
wife buff has expired, that's why. Okay, I mean, this is Twitch chat's list.
It's very close, though, is what I will say.
Twitch chat likes to have some fun. So they're having fun. Guys, come on, you're supposed to be serious here. Stop spamming Fnatic Giga Chat's 5th, 6th. Stop spamming Vitality Giga Chat 5th. Stop it.
It's too close to call. Chat, I think it's bold of you to be so bold.
Okay, well, this is Twitch chat's list. We will allow it. I will allow Twitch chat's list. This is the culmination of the hive mind.
Bro, Twitch chat, I respect it, you know?
Guys, you're giga chatting all these things and you're being really cool with your giga chats, but who are you putting first then? Who do you guys want to be first?
If you guys are wondering, this is how market manipulation works, and this is basically crypto in a nutshell.
This is market manipulation.
Everybody Doge right now. We gotta get the Doge up.
Imagine the timeline where this list is correct.
We will retire. We'll do like a Pokemon.
If this list is correct, then Twitch chat should be
we'll quit our jobs and spend our time making a Twitch plays Pokemon style AI where you pick next words as Twitch chat and it's a caster and it just does our jobs for us.
And we put Twitch chat on the endless desk.
Yeah, and Twitch chat will just sit there and like every 2 seconds say a word. I think Kek W words Kek W.
And Shox is like, so Twitch chat. What do you think was the defining factor in that game? -1 lul. So why does everyone want Misfits to win in chat? Is everyone a Misfits fan in chat?
Zlatan fans out there, bro. The bunnies have been waiting too long.
They signed Ibrahimovic? Misfits wins Worlds. There it is. Okay, well, there's the Twitch chat trailer.
If this tier list is right,
I'm retiring.
I'll donate $1,000 to charity. You can quote me on that.
Yeah, I'll do it too. And I'm retiring as well.
No, don't retire.
Why?
But
now I'm going to coaching. It's a Giga Chat 5-head play because whenever it says Caedrel Kek time to retire, I'm like, okay.